and welcome to this week's Fibro section. Get them jazz hands in the shot this time, Nicola. I hope you're all okay as we can be, and that you are coping in these difficult times that we are having. If you are struggling and you feel like your mental health is not good because of the situation with the world and the COVID situation, please check out my videos on isolation with chronic illness, anxiety. Go and check out all the mental health ones. I'll try and link them below for you just to have a little bit of a recap, and I will give you a virtual hug. There you go, that's my virtual hug for you, because I know what it's like. I know. I feel it too. Right, so this week my fibro section is going to be on muscle twitching and spasms. So just a heads up before I start, next week there's not going to be a fibro section on Wednesday because it's half-term week, so I'll be doing things with Poppy. So you'll still get your weeklies, but there won't be a fibro section on Wednesday, okay? Just so you're aware of that. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done already. Another symptom that I myself experience is muscle twitching and spasms. Today I want to look into why this happens and what we can do to help. Visible muscle twitching, called, oh no, here we go, all the words that I can't say. Fasciculation, is that right? I'm going to put it on the screen now anyway, and then you can make your mind up what it's called. It is common in fibro. Addressing fibro with the SHINE protocol, which I've never heard of before I researched this. SHINE, which stands for sleep, hormones, infections, nutrition and exercise, decreases the twitching. Magnesium is also helpful, and something that I have run out of at the moment. So I will need to get some more magnesium. Actually, I did try and get some from the range yesterday, but they were sold out. Everyone's buying magnesium. Muscle twitching is just one of many symptoms that can come from fibro. So what is a muscle twitch? It's when the nerves in your body start to work without you telling them to. They shoot off signals indiscriminately. Many people know about the twitch in their eyelids or their fingers, but twitching can be a lot worse in those with fibro. So you know when you get like a twitchy eye, it's the worst thing. Oh, it's so annoying. It's just, and if I get a twitchy eye, I'm going to get it all day. It's a bit like if I get hiccups, I get the hiccups all day. But I get a twitchy eye all day, and it's literally like that. It's usually if I'm really tired or if I'm stressed or something, it will just twitch. But fibro twitches can be a lot worse. Stress and anxiety, like I've just said, probably are the two biggest reasons our bodies start to tense up, making it difficult for a fibro patient to control what is going on in their bodies. Twitching can occur at random times. Even subconscious anxiety appears to trigger the muscle twitches in that patients start twitching with little or no awareness of being anxious. So you might not even realise that you're anxious, but your muscles start twitching anyway. I think that's quite a big one for me. I think that happens to me quite a lot. I don't realise that I'm anxious or holding on to muscles, and maybe that's why I get a lot of twitches. An injury or tension can also trigger twitches. Twitches. Whatever the cause, the twitching can be frightening and frustrating. A doctor or fibro specialist is the best person to turn to for advice on dealing with them or preventing muscle twitching. There are some holistic options too. Staying active, you're going to love me, can actually play a huge role in preventing muscle twitches as a result of fibro. I want to just briefly go over this. Now, as you've probably seen from my descriptions, I am on Twitter. You may follow me on there. And a lot of people post, and on Instagram actually, of people that I follow fibro related, they post negative things about exercise. Now, before I started exercising, I feel I wasn't completely with them because I still did yoga and things like that, but I was with them on the fact that we can't jump around and do all that sort of exercise, and I get that. But someone put on one of their feeds the other day about telling us, someone with a chronic illness, just to exercise and it'll all be okay. Okay, I'm not telling you that. I'm not saying exercise and everything's going to be okay, because it's not. But it helps, okay? It does help. If a muscle stays still and inactive, that pain is going to be worse when you move it. So the more you can keep moving, the more you can keep stretching and keeping your muscles supple, the less they will hurt. That is a fact, right? So exercise is not bad for you. Exercise is good for you. I know sometimes I say to you, oh, exercise is good for you, because that's how you feel, because you feel exhausted. Like, the fatigue can be terrible. So who the hell is going to want to exercise when your fatigue is that bad? I get it. I get it. I have to drag myself out of this bed behind me on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning to do my jazzercise workouts. But I know if I don't do those workouts, my fatigue is going to be 10 times worse. And it's not just for my fatigue and pain, it's mental health. It puts me in a better mood when I work out. It makes me feel better about myself. It makes me feel good inside. It releases happy endorphins into your body. So I am not saying, when I say exercise, I want to just stress this, I am not saying do an hour cardio workout. That's not what I'm saying. The exercise I'm talking about, gentle exercise. Go for a short walk, stretch. I'm going to make a stretching video. I've done one already, which I will link for you here, but I'm going to make another stretching video for you. I'm not a personal trainer, so don't think that I am. So stretch, gentle walk, yoga, tai chi, they're all gentle exercises. I know I do jazzercise and that isn't as gentle as them, but I have built up to doing that jazzercise. I started off maybe doing 10 minutes. It's a 45-minute workout 3 times a week, and I started off by doing 10 minutes once a week, and then I built up and did a bit more, and then I built up and did a bit more, and now I'm doing it 3 times a week. I mean, that's incredible. That's incredible to think my body has adapted to that. I take Evie out most days for a short walk. I can't walk far. My legs still aren't brilliant. So even though with all the exercise I'm doing, I don't do the full pelt exercise that she does. I do like a lower side of it because I can't bend my knees very much because of the osteoarthritis in them. But any exercise I do is strengthening the muscles around the knee joint. Anyway, I wanted to go over that because I think that's really important. I know I've gone off key of muscle twitching and spasms, but I think addressing exercise is really important. So if you are exercising, you're stretching your muscles and making them less tense, which is what I said. Even just doing stretches or yoga can really help you limber up. Stretching also makes it easier for you to move around. Some movement is better than no movement at all, so even a little bit can be helpful. So I'm saying even if you're bed bound or on the sofa, you can still stretch. You can stretch up and hold it for 30 seconds. You can stretch your arms across and hold them for 30 seconds. You can still stretch. Try to stretch the twitching muscle. So like if I've had them in this side at the back here, twitch, and so I've tried to stretch myself out. I often do that, try to stretch it, so that, or I rub it as well. Rubbing it is good because you're rubbing into that muscle. If you can't move a part of your body because of the twitch, or if you start to feel dizzy or sick and in so much pain when you move your body, then you should get checked out at the hospital, because there could be something else going on that's more serious. So definitely, if you get them symptoms, so you can't move that part of your body, you feel really sick and dizzy, and you're in so much pain, get checked out, okay? Just get checked out. If the twitching is severe, your doctor may end up prescribing medication. I have been given baclofen, which really helps. Muscle twitching is unfortunately something fibro patients have to deal with, but if it has become an issue for you, talk to your GP or your specialist, because they can help. Like I say, I talked to my GP and she was trying to eliminate things like, are you doing more? Are you doing less? Are you doing this if you've got more stress? And then at the end of the day, she said, look, let's just try baclofen. I'm trying it because I leave it off for the weekend so I can have a drink, because you're not allowed to drink alcohol with it. And when I leave it off, my muscles start going, so it definitely helps. Now on to muscle spasms. Spasms are different from twitches, which are brief and usually painless. When a muscle spasms, it clenches tight and stays that way. I'm going to try and put some images on the screen of muscle twitches and muscle spasms for you, so that you can see the difference. Well, you might not be able to see the difference, but you know. The muscles won't relax sometimes in spite of multiple treatments. Taut, hard, painful muscles can keep you awake and limit activity significantly. They can occur anywhere in the body. I actually put a video, I wonder if I've still got that. If I've still got it, I'll try and put it on here for you, of when the top of my arm was spasming. Literally, it was like, you know, one of them cartoon spasms, like Tom and Jerry, if they hit the thing and the head pumps out like this. Well, that's how my arm was literally just jumping, and I filmed it and put it on social media to say, this is fibro. Treating muscle spasms. The most common treatment for muscle spasms is a relaxant such as Flexeril, never heard of that. Often these medications are not a complete fix. Some supplements are believed to help with muscle spasms, including magnesium, that we've already said. So definitely take magnesium if you suffer from twitches or spasms. Malic acid, calcium, zinc, B vitamins and vitamin D. As is often the case with some supplements, there is no solid evidence that they're effective. Some people get relief from therapies, including acupuncture, cupping, massage, trigger point injections and physical therapy. At home you can try massage devices, so you can get an actual massager from Amazon and rub that in the area. Heat, ice, stretching, creams and patches. So you can try all of those things to help it. What causes muscle spasms? Researchers haven't got to the root of these muscle spasms yet, but they are exploring several possibilities. Myofascial trigger points, so this comes up quite a lot, doesn't it? Some studies show a link between muscle spasms and trigger points. Trigger points are small ropey bands of muscle tissue that are in constant spasm but can get better or worse at times. Someone with chronic pain may have myofascial pain syndrome, a condition that is strongly linked to fibro. So a lot of us could have that, couldn't we? But how do you get diagnosed with it? I suppose you have to ask your GP. Nervous system dysfunction. Another possible cause of spasms is a problem in the nervous system. Nerves could send signals improperly, causing twitches or spasms. Muscle cell energy deficits. My mouth is starting to get jumbled. It takes more energy for a muscle to relax than to contract. In fact, it takes twice as much. Given the energy deficits of fibro and chronic fatigue syndrome, perhaps there is a connection. I never knew that. So it takes twice as much energy for for a muscle to relax than it does for it to contract. So it's easier for it to contract than it is just to stay still and calm. Mitochondrial dysfunction. Researchers are looking at how our cells and the mitochondria within them function, exploring the theory that fibro and CFS involve mitochondrial dysfunction. Some supplements can increase cellular energy and mitochondrial function. B12, magnesium, carnitine, never heard of that, CoQ10, D-ribose, I think that's how it's said, NADH and creatine. I'm going to put them all on the screen, so don't worry, I will put them on the screen for you, just in case you want to mention any to your doctor. While you may not be able to eliminate muscle spasms, you have a lot of treatment and management options that may help you feel and function better. As always, talk to your doctor or your specialist, experiment with a variety of safe treatments and keep doing what works. So when you find something that works, like I've found that baclofen works, keep doing it, keep taking it. Don't stop at the weekend so you can have a drink. So I'll suffer the spasms for a weekend so I can have a drink. That's terrible, isn't it? But never mind. Yeah, now if you find like a patch that works or a cream that works, or you find some treatment that works, acupuncture, just keep doing it. As long as you can keep doing it, then, you know, that's great. But like I say, with everything to do with fibro, it is a case of, you know, trial and error. That's all you can do. But I hope this has been a bit, you know, informative for you today, and you've learnt some things like I always learn. I always learn things from these fibro sections, and one day I would like to write a book on all my fibro sections. Let me know in the comments below if you'd be interested in that, because I just think then when you've got it there in paper or on your Kindle or whatever, then, you know, you can refer back to it at any time. You can say, oh, my spasms are playing up, right, where's the spasm section, what can I do, you know? I just think it's like a handbook basically for fibro sufferers. Do you think that would be a good idea? The only trouble is I haven't got Word on my laptop. Otherwise I was going to start writing it during lockdown, but I haven't got Word and I haven't got the money to buy it, so that's going to have to wait for a bit. But anyway, that's by the by. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up. Little tip for you, I always hit the thumbs up before I start watching things, especially if I'm watching it on the telly. Hit the thumbs up before you start watching, because then you won't forget to do it. Helps, does help. Leave me a nice comment, subscribe if you're not done for future videos, and I will see you all on Saturday for the weekly. Love you lots.